Okay, let's get right to this. Sometimes in America, there's a beautiful moment, a beautiful butterfly that blooms out of a flower that just doesn't seem like it should actually hold that wonderful little insect. Now, here's the bottom line with this particular situation. The Office of Inspector General, known as OIG, has released a report that an Attorney General James has announced the arrest and conviction of a former correction captain for Social Security fraud. This is fresh off the hot sheets. Let's get into it. July 17th, 2025. Here we go. New York Attorney General Letitia James today announced the arrest and conviction, and that's the famous Letitia James, the one that went after Trump, the arrest and conviction of Marc Silverman Jr., 57, of Staten Island for fraudulently collecting over $200,000 of Social Security benefits for years. Silverman, a former captain of the New York City Department of Corrections. That's big. He was a captain of the New York City Department of Corrections, NYC DOC, applied for Social Security disability benefits in 2020. So he sought SSDI benefits in 2020, claiming that the injuries from his job had rendered him unable to work. However, Silverman was not disabled and had been working since 2017 as a full-time special education bus driver. It's kind of ironic and also terrible that he was doing such a good thing for society, but then also kind of frauding the Social Security Administration. There's two sides to this. A good man who did a bad thing. Okay, so Silverman pleaded with guilty today in Richmond County Court to 2 felonies for falsifying paperwork and using that false paperwork to unlawfully collect Social Security disability benefits. Silverman worked for the New York City Department of Corrections from 1990 to 2016. From 2017 to the present, Silverman has been working for Vinny's Bus Service as a special education bus driver. In order to be licensed as a bus driver, Silverman submitted annual paperwork to the New York State Department of Education, affirming that he was physically capable of working. You can hear Shadow scratching in the background. In 2021, the Social Security Administration approved Silverman's application for disability benefits. So, in other words, he was driving a special education bus and still getting disability benefits. But here's the problem. He didn't report it to the SSA. Silverman ultimately received approximately $212,000 from the SSA based on his false representation that he was disabled and unable to work. He probably potentially had another pension going on at the same time. He's probably doing pretty darn well, to be fair. He's probably doing great, okay? Silverman pled guilty today before County Court Judge Alexander Jiang in Richmond County to 1 count of welfare fraud in the 4th degree, a Class E felony, and 1 count of offering a false instrument for filing in the 1st degree, a Class E felony. He must complete 300 hours of community service by September 15th as a condition of his plea or potentially face jail time, which is ironic because he might be going to the same place he used to work at as a captain. The Office of the Attorney General wishes to thank the Office of the Inspector General, Social Security Administration, for their assistance and partnership in this matter, including Assistant Special Agent in Charge Julian Lugo, as well as Special Agent in Charge Connor Washington, Social Security Administration, Office of the Inspector General, Eastern Cooperative Disability Investigation Division, for their work on this investigation. So let me just kind of like summarize for you what happened here. But first, Anna Hempel, thank you for the $2 donation. That's absolutely amazing. Also, I didn't catch it in the last video, but Diana, who's like royalty on this channel, also did a $2 and $5 donation, which is absolutely amazing. But again, thank you, Anna Hempel. That's absolutely awesome. And you will see right next to her name, she has a very, very important subscriber little icon. That means she's been with us for a very, very long time, which is absolutely amazing. And I do thank you specifically. So here's the thing that you have to know from this. The SSA is getting better at catching people who are having fun or working that are also claiming disability benefits. In this case, they're becoming more aggressive in basically filing criminal charges against people. Back in the day, you could be boating all the time. You know, you could be riding a horse. You could be doing a jet ski. You could do this or that or this or that or this, whatever. And the SSA, for the most part, just kind of like looked the other way or wasn't present or didn't do anything as a result of it. Now, the Office of Inspector General, utilizing CDI units, cooperative disability units, right, investigators, creating ROIs, the reports of what they saw while they were following you around, while they were interviewing the people you interact with. They're now catching these people and they're hitting them with criminal charges. So it is a really important case. And if so long as it doesn't get sealed, I will read to you the specific details of it, but of what OIG did, how it was going, etc. What you need to recognize from this is that they are upping their ante for going after people more aggressively and seeking criminal rulings against people. Remember, there are 3 types of baddies that they can do against you, right? There's administrative punishment. They take away your benefits, reduce your benefits. There is civil punishment. They demand that you owe them more money. You have to do service to the general population of the community. And then there is criminal service to the community, plus you're behind bars. You don't want that. That is a class 5 no bueno. That's what it is. That's just what it is. All right, here we go. The case was investigated by for OAG by Detective William Fitzgerald and Detective Joseph Buffalino. Oh, that's a cool last name. Joseph Buffalino, sir. Yes, indeed. The investigation bureau is supervised by Deputy Chief Walter Litch and Chief Juanita Bright and led by Chief Oliver Pufolks. Yeah, but nobody cares about those names. The only one that matters is Joseph Buffalino. Let me get it right. Let me get it. Joseph Buffalino. Now, let me do it right. Let me do it right. Joseph Buffalino. Starring action film, heart, throb, and archetypal character of the sun. Beautiful man, Joseph Buffalino. I love that name. I'm just going to country it up, a little bit of Texas, a little bit of backyard Aggie in there. That's good. All right, here we go. Assistant Attorney General Abigail Margulies is handling the prosecution in this matter under the supervision of Public Integrity Bureau Chief Gerard Murphy and Deputy Bureau Chief Karan Heer, with assistance from Senior Analyst Crystal Bisbano. Both the Investigations Bureau and the Public Integrity Bureau are part of the Division of Criminal Justice. The Division for Criminal Justice is led by Chief Deputy Attorney General Jose Maldonado and overseen by First Deputy Attorney General Jennifer Levy. Now, what can we learn from the whoops that was committed here? This whoops committed by a corrections captain of the New York Department of Corrections. What he did was he didn't tell the SSA that he was working as a bus driver. And that's a problem. He should have done it. He could have done it. He would have done it, but he didn't do it. And that's what you need to know. He was getting the extra money. He was doing the thing, and he didn't tell them. There's other issues too. There are. But that's the biggie. That's the biggie fry where he committed the Social Security fraud. All right. With that said, Attorney Walter Hnot, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, head over to Google and type in Disability Resolution Law Firm or Disability Resolution Florida. Throw some stars up there if you like what we do. Also, we did partner, keep in mind, with Chapter Medicare. If you want to go ahead and see if you've got a great program for your Medicare, give them a call. Phone number's right here. 339-226-6287. AskChapter.org/disability. The reason I got this cool little thing right here is because I'm the most subscribed, you clicked on, and viewed disability attorney in America. Okay. With that said, every Thursday and Monday, I go live. We're going to be doing that video shortly. I will catch you with that video in the next moment. And please remember, if you want to get a free consultation, that's how you do it. If you want to get a longer period where you get access to my brain for 30 minutes or an hour, there will be basically a bio contract where you can go ahead and sign up for that. Detail in the bio below. Okay, we're now doing 30 minutes along with 1 hour. We're trying it. We may just go back to 1 hour. We'll have to see how it goes. Attorney Walter Hnot, I will catch you later and have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I will see you in the next video in about 10 minutes. Thank you so much, Attorney Walter Hnot, and bye-bye. All right, bye-bye, everybody.